I used to book these hectic 9-band shows that would have hardcore bands and folk bands. And did it work always? Definitely not. But did it open people's eyes? It really did, I think. You would have people who would otherwise never see that style of music come along and really have their minds open. And that's even like later, the showcase later today has 4 very different bands together. And I'm all in favour of that. I think that's part of doing it together, is breaking free from your own genre constraints and maybe operating instead on a level of shared desire for quality control, or shared desire for wider recognition. I don't think that's a time.
Levity did the record deal, and how it worked was Levi's spent a sum of money, which is just a small portion of what they would usually spend on advertising, except this was advertising, but just in a very creative way, where it also helped other people, like getting a band, giving them that sum of money to make an EP and promote it. The John Steel Singers released an EP through Levity, and they did not have to be on any ads. They didn't even have to have the Levi's symbol on any sort of anything, because they made a new logo for the label called Levity. And all they had to do was wear the jeans at the gigs and in the press shots. And there weren't any close-ups of the jeans or anything like that. That was literally all it was, and we got a free, well-recorded EP and a lot of promo for it, and a great tour.
A certain local band who had a guy in a gold panda suit dancing at the shows, which immediately people were like, holy crap, this is the most fun thing I've ever seen. And subsequently that band became known as a band where everyone would dance and have a great time. And you can't create that. That's just the most valuable thing, if people can come along and have a nice time. We live in an age where you can do so much with packaging and things like that, and the most interesting article I've ever read about it described really good music product as fetish product, because it's niche, it's like anything else. And if you have cool artwork, if you have a great big fold-out poster, if you have a pressed coin, if you have something, you would just be amazed how people go for that sort of thing. I had a friend of mine who's an artist do some artwork for one of our record sleeves, just a little fold-out booklet. We called it exclusive. We talked it up, and I think that has as much to do with selling copies of the CD as the actual CD itself. If people can download music, make the rest of it valuable.
Collectability. The only problem that does sometimes come up with those sorts of things is that there is quite a big outlay cost sometimes for that. So, to try and harness a little bit more creativity through stuff that's free first, such as stuff that's online and things like that, is always great. And I think everything that we've spoken about kind of makes the point that don't underestimate the power of word of mouth. Doing all these things is what makes people be talking about you, which is then what makes people get ears pricked and stuff like that. So going out of the box creates that word of mouth.